How are you? Today we are going to work on our last geometric component, which is volume of a sphere. So we have a sphere, which looks like the Earth, and it has a radius. And so what we do is we're still always going to deal with circles, or at least somewhat of a of a circle. So we have this sphere and we want to find the volume. That's all of it inside. We did not find the surface area of a sphere. We chose to disregard that one, but we will do the volume of a sphere. So if we look at the formula is going to be, volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Something that should be somewhat obvious is the cubing of the radius. Remember, volume is always going to be three-dimensional. So it'll be important that we understand that component. So let's start plugging in values into this equation. Volume equals 4/3 pi, which we'll use 3.14, and then the radius, which is 8 centimeters cubed. So first thing we have to do is we have to do 8 centimeters cubed. So we'll do 8 caret 3, which gives us 512. Volume equals 4/3 times 3.14 times 512 centimeters cubed. All right. Now, I'm going to save the 4/3 until the end, and I'm not going to turn 4/3 into a decimal because that would be approximating it too early. So we're going to take 3.14 times 512 times 3.14 gives us 1,607.68 centimeters cubed. And now, this is the easiest way to deal with this fraction. I'm going to take that value, 1,607.68. I'm going to multiply it by 4, hit the equal sign, and then I'm going to divide by 3 and hit the equal sign. And that should give me 2143.573 repeating centimeters cubed. And what I'm doing is I'm multiplying by the numerator and dividing by the denominator. That's a nice, easy way of multiplying by a fraction that has a non-terminating decimal. All right? So that should be your answer. Let's look at the next one. What I'd like you to do is to try this one on your own. Remember what the formula is. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. So take that equation, fill in the values, and simplify. Pause the video. When you're ready, unpause it, and we'll go over the answer. So the answer, what we do is we're going to plug in 3.14 for pi. The radius is 11 kilometers. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cube 11 kilometers, which gives us 1,331 kilometers cubed. Then we're going to multiply it by 3.14. That should give us a value of 4,179.34 kilometers cubed. Then we're going to multiply by 4 and then divide by 3. And our answer, everyone should have 5,572.453 with the repeating sign over the 3 kilometers cubed. Excellent. This last one that I'd like you to try is when I give you the diameter. So again, take your time. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Now, check out this one because this one's a little bit different, and it's not different because we have a diameter. It's different because of the value of the diameter. So take a look, try it. When you're ready, unpause the video and see if you get the same answer that I did. It has to do with pi. So you notice that the first thing we want to do is to plug in the values for the variables. Notice what I plugged in for pi. I chose 22/7. Remember that pi has two values. It has a decimal approximation. It also has a fractional approximation. And remember, I don't know if you remember, but I said most of the time, 99% of the time, you're going to use 3.14. The one time that you would use 22/7 is when your radius is a multiple of 7. And the reason being is that denominator will cancel with the radial numerator. So we notice that our radius is a multiple of 7, so it actually benefits me to do this. Now, I don't cancel the 7s first because I have to cube it, because exponents come before division and multiplication. So I'm going to cube 7 kilometers, and I get 343 kilometers. Then I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to cancel this denominator with this numerator. I'm going to simplify it. That gives me 49 kilometers cubed. And now I'm going to multiply that by 22, and I get 1,078 kilometers squared. And then I'm going to take this value, I'm still going to multiply it by 4 and divide by 3, and I'll get 1,437.3 kilometers cubed. If you use 3.14, that's fine. I didn't do the value. I guess I could do it real quick. Let's clear it. So we would get 343 times 3.14 equals times 4 equals divided by 3 equals. If you use pi, then your volume would be, I don't want to do that, there you go. Your value would have been 1436.026 repeating kilometers squared, cubed. So there's a bit of a difference between those two values using 3.14 and using 22/7. So be careful with that. And both values, both solutions will be acceptable. Just for efficiency purposes, it's more efficient to use 22/7 in this example. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions, and stop by office hours with any work that you'd like to discuss.